Now, here's a staggering statistic. Every year, around 655,000 Americans lose their lives to heart disease. And according to today's guest, the scariest part is this. Most of the common fixes out there, like maintaining low cholesterol levels and taking preventative medicines like statins, may not be helping. In fact, he believes these recommendations are probably doing more harm than good. On today's episode, Johnny and I will reveal the truth about cholesterol, expose the real villain when it comes to heart disease, and share what you can do today. What's the biggest issue with the way the health industry has been tackling heart disease all these years?
I think to start off the discussion about cholesterol and our fear of it and our belief that it predicts heart disease and that if we could only lower it, we would be protected. We need to start right with the way we measure cholesterol. And what we say is that don't even talk to us about high cholesterol till we know how you're measuring it, because if you're using an outdated and inaccurate way of measuring it, then we have nothing to talk about yet. Your high cholesterol might be masking a perfectly healthy heart profile, and your low cholesterol might be masking a risky one. Well, what if you found out that the device that the garage is using hasn't been calibrated since 1963, that the algorithm doesn't even include the toxins that have been invented in the last 10 years because they weren't invented at the time the machine was first set up. So before we go any further talking about cholesterol, we have to talk about the fact that the machine that's measuring it is broken. The technology became more common where they could actually look a little more closely and say, you know what, cholesterol actually travels in containers that carried the cargo of cholesterol. And now we had an improved way of measuring it because HDL and LDL, generally speaking, kind of did different things in the body. And scientists picked a way of describing them, unfortunately, very simplistic way that said HDL, we'll call that the good one, and we'll call LDL the bad one. But basically, there are two kinds of boats. We've got the iPhone 12s and the Galaxy 9s, but doctors are still using this test from 1963, and worse, they're prescribing drugs based upon this test, which is defective, is to retire the HDL-LDL test forever and put it on the dustbin of out-of-date ideas where it has long belonged. We now have this technology. It's called nuclear magnetic resonance, NMR, and there's an MR cholesterol test, and it looks under the hood.